Welcome to Flair English.
Let's master real-world English together.
Hello, welcome. I am so glad you are here today. I'm Lucy, and you are listening to Flair English. Today is not just a lesson. Today is a conversation between friends.
Hi everyone, I'm Diego, and Lucy, I have to be honest with you today. I feel a bit stuck.
Stuck. Tell me more, Diego. Why do you feel that way?
You know, I've been learning English for a long time, but when I speak, I feel like a child. I use the same words over and over. Very good, very bad, very happy. It feels like I'm looking at a beautiful world, but I only have two colors to paint it with, black and white.
That is a very common feeling, Diego, and it's an emotional feeling. When we can't express exactly how we feel lonely. We feel like people don't really see us.
Exactly. I want people to know the real me, not just the English learner me.
Well, today we are going to change that. We are going to put the very aside. We are going to look at 10 advanced words that will give your English color, depth, and soul. These are B1 level words, so they are perfect for you to start using instantly.
I'm ready. I really am. But Lucy, before we start, I want to say something to the people listening.
Go ahead, Diego.
Friends, if you're listening to us right now, it means you want to grow. We want to grow with you. Please take a moment to subscribe to Flair English right now. It really helps us keep making these lessons for you. And don't forget to click the bell icon. When you click that bell, you become part of our family. You'll never miss a moment where we learn together.
Thank you, Diego. That means so much. We really do care about every single person who hits that subscribe button. It's a sign that we are walking this path together.
Okay, Lucy, I've got my notebook. I've got my heart open. What is the first word?
Let's start with a feeling of light. Instead of saying you are very happy, try the word thrilled. T-H-R-I-L-L-E-D.
Thrilled. Pronouncing it slowly. Thrilled. It sounds exciting.
It is. Very happy is like a quiet smile, but thrilled is like your heart is beating fast with excitement. It's when you get news that makes you want to jump. Diego, tell me a story. When was the last time you were more than just happy?
Let me think. 2 months ago, my sister called me. She lives in Spain. She told me she bought a plane ticket to come visit me after 3 years of being apart.
Oh, Diego, that's beautiful. How did you feel?
I was jumping. I was calling my wife. I was shouting. I told my friend, I am very, very, very happy.
See? In that moment, very happy was too small. You should have said, I am thrilled that my sister is coming.
I am thrilled. It feels like the word itself has energy.
It does. Let's practice the feeling. Imagine you just won a prize, or you just found out you passed your English exam with a perfect score. You aren't just happy, you are thrilled.
I love that. It makes me feel like I'm celebrating while I'm speaking.
That is the power of vocabulary, Diego. It doesn't just describe your life, it changes how you feel while you live it. Now, Diego, we must go to the other side. Life isn't always about being thrilled. Sometimes our hearts break.
Yes, I know that feeling.
When something truly terrible happens, very sad feels almost disrespectful. It's too light. In those moments, the word is devastated. D-E-V-A-S-T-A-T-E-D.
Devastated. It sounds heavy, Lucy, like a building falling down.
That's exactly what it means. To devastate means to destroy completely. So when you say, I am devastated, you're saying your heart feels destroyed.
I remember when my dog, Max, died. I had him for 12 years. He was my best friend. When he passed away, my boss asked me why I looked so down. I said, I'm very sad, but inside, I felt like I couldn't breathe.
I am so sorry, Diego. Losing a pet is a deep pain. In that moment, you could say, I am devastated by the loss of my dog. It tells the other person that this isn't a small sadness. This is a big, life-changing grief.
Devastated. It's a strong word, but it feels more honest. Sometimes being honest about our pain is the only way to heal.
You are so right. And for our listeners, if you have ever felt this way, we see you. We know that English is a tool to share your soul, even the sad parts. Okay, let's talk about something much nicer. Let's talk about food.
Oh, finally, I'm getting hungry.
When you eat something that tastes amazing, what do you say?
I say this is very tasty, or this is very good.
Boring, Diego. So boring.
I know. Give me a better word.
The word is delicious. D-E-L-I-C-I-O-U-S.
Delicious. I know this word, but I don't use it often. Why?
Maybe because very tasty feels safe, but delicious sounds like you are really enjoying the meal. It's a compliment to the cook.
If I go to my mother's house and she makes her special lasagna and I say, "Mom, this is delicious," she will be so happy.
Exactly. Very tasty is a 5 out of 10. Delicious is a 10 out of 10.
What about exquisite? I heard that word once.
Oh, Diego, look at you. Yes, exquisite is even higher. It's for very fancy food or art. But for B1 level, delicious is your best friend. Sometimes we need to describe size. If something is very small, what word can we use?
Small? Little?
Use tiny. T-I-N-Y.
Tiny. It sounds small just saying it.
It does. We use it for things that are much smaller than average. A tiny insect, a tiny piece of jewelry.
Oh, or a tiny baby's hand.
Oh, that's a beautiful image, Diego. Yes, the baby had tiny fingers. It sounds much more poetic and emotional than very small fingers.
I like that. It's a gentle word.
It is. You can also use it for space. I live in a tiny apartment, but it is very cozy.
That sounds like my first apartment in London. It was so tiny I had to cook my dinner while sitting on my bed.
That is definitely tiny. Diego, I know you come from a warm country. How do you feel about the winter here?
Oh, Diego, I hate it. I go outside and I put on 3 coats, 2 hats, and a scarf. I say it is very, very, very cold today.
Instead of all those varies, just say it's freezing. F-R-E-A-S-I-N-G.
Freezing, like ice in the freezer.
Exactly. When you say it's freezing, people understand that the temperature is very low. You don't need to explain more.
I forgot my gloves and now my hands are freezing.
Perfect. It's a very common word in England because we are always talking about the weather.
Oh, that's true. Every time I meet a British person, the first thing they say is, "Brr, it's freezing today, isn't it?"
It's how we say hello. We are almost at the end. This word is for when you see something beautiful.
Very beautiful.
No, Diego. Try stunning. S-T-U-N-N-I-N-G.
Stunning. It sounds like the word stun, like to hit someone?
Yes, it means the beauty is so strong it stuns you. It makes you stop walking. It makes you stop talking.
Like a sunset over the ocean?
Yes, the sunset was stunning. Or if you see a person in a beautiful dress, you look stunning tonight.
That's a much better compliment than very beautiful.
It is. It shows that you're truly impressed. It has a lot of emotion behind it.
I remember visiting the Grand Canyon. I stood at the edge and I couldn't speak. It wasn't just beautiful, it was stunning.
Softly, that is a perfect use of the word, a moment that takes your breath away. Finally, our 10th word, when something is very important.
Important. I use this word every day at work. This meeting is very important. This email is very important.
If you want to sound more professional and more advanced, use crucial. C-R-U-C-I-A-L.
Crucial. Crucial.
Yes, it means that if you don't do this thing, everything will fail. It's more than important, it's essential.
It is crucial that we finish this project by Friday.
Exactly. Or for our listeners, it is crucial to practice your English every single day if you want to improve.
I see. It's like the foundation of a house. It's crucial.
Precisely. Now, Diego, we have our 10 words, but knowing them is not enough. We have to feel them. We have to use them in our lives.
I agree, but how do I stop myself from saying very? It's like a habit. It just comes out of my mouth before I can think.
It's a habit for everyone, even native speakers. But here's a trick. Every time you want to say very, I want you to pause, just for 1 second. Take a breath
A breath, okay.
and ask yourself, how do I really feel? If you are happy, are you just happy or are you thrilled? If you are tired, are you just tired or are you exhausted?
That's a good tip. Let's try a game. I will tell you a sentence with very, and you change it to an advanced word. Then I will try.
I love games. Go ahead.
Okay, the movie was very scary.
Ooh, the movie was terrified. Wait, terrified is how I feel. For a movie, we say the movie was terrifying, but if we use our list, I was terrified while watching the movie.
Good one. Okay, my turn to try. The food at the party was very tasty.
Use the word
The food at the party was delicious.
perfect. Okay, one more. The news about the accident was very sad.
The news about the accident was devastating.
Softly, yes, you see how the energy of the conversation changes? It becomes more real, more human. Diego, I want to ask you something. Why are you really learning English? Is it just for a job?
In the beginning, yes, for a job, for money. But now it's different. I have friends in other countries. I want to tell them about my life. I want to tell them about my dreams, my fears, and my culture. When I only use simple words, I feel like I'm hiding.
That is so powerful, Diego. I feel like I'm hiding. I think many people listening feel exactly the same way.
It's like I'm behind a glass wall. I can see the people on the other side, but they can't see the true me.
This is why we created Flair English. We don't want to just teach you grammar. We want to give you the hammer to break that glass wall.
And these 10 words, they're like the first cracks in the glass.
They are. When you say you are thrilled to meet someone, you are giving them a piece of your heart. When you say you are exhausted, you are asking for their understanding. You are connecting.
I didn't think a vocabulary lesson would make me feel this way, Diego.
Language is emotional, Diego. It is the most human thing we have. Before we go, let's look at our 10 words one last time. I want everyone listening to say them out loud with us. Don't be shy, even if you are on a bus or walking in the street. Just whisper them.
I'll say the simple word and you say the advanced word, Lucy. 1. Very happy.
Thrilled. Imagine you just won the lottery.
2. Very sad.
Devastated. Imagine your heart is in pieces.
3. Very tired.
Exhausted. Imagine you just ran a marathon.
4. Very angry.
Furious. Imagine steam coming out of your ears.
5. Very scared.
Terrified. Imagine you're in a dark room and hear a noise.
6. Very tasty.
Delicious. Imagine the best cake you have ever eaten.
7. Very small.
Tiny. Imagine a little ladybug on your finger.
8. Very cold.
Freezing. Imagine standing in the snow without a coat.
9. Very beautiful.
Stunning. Imagine a view that makes you stop breathing.
10. Very important.
Crucial. Imagine the one thing you must have to survive.
Wow, that felt like a workout for my brain.
A good workout. Diego, if there is one person listening right now who feels like giving up, what would you say to them?
I would say, don't. I know it's hard. I know you feel like you're not moving fast enough. But look at us. We just learned 10 words that have changed the way we speak. That is progress.
And progress is not a straight line. Sometimes you go up, sometimes you go down. But as long as you're moving, you're winning.
And you're not alone. You have Lucy, you have me, and you have the whole Flair English family.
That's right. Every time you watch a video, every time you practice a word, you are building a better version of yourself. Be proud of that. We are coming to the end of our podcast today. I hope your heart feels a little fuller. I hope your English feels a little more colorful.
I know mine does. Thank you, Lucy.
Thank you, Diego, for being so honest today. It's your honesty that helps our listeners the most.
Before we say goodbye, remember, if you haven't subscribed to Flair English, please do it now. We want to see you in the next episode. And hit that bell icon. It's crucial. Let's see, I used it.
Giggles. Perfect use of the word. And listeners, please leave a comment. Pick one word from today, just one, and write a sentence about your life.
I will read them all, I promise.
We will. Until next time, keep practicing, stay kind to yourself, and remember, you are stunning just the way you are. Goodbye, friends.
Goodbye.